There's a vehicle on Advent Calendar is the M4190. This is a German premium light tank. It's actually an American vehicle. It's selling for 6,100 gold. I have the Grand Finals version. I bought it many years ago. I'm going to tell you it's not that great of a tank. There's people that love it, and the reason why is because there is one in the tech tree, and it used to have a 10-shot autoloader, but I believe it was removed. I don't think it's there anymore. The good thing about this vehicle is that you can test drive the one in the tech tree, see what it's like. Obviously, you only got 24 hours to do it. Now we're going to do a comparison amongst the other vehicles that are similar. And I've played pretty much every tank in the game. You can see it does a decent amount of damage, and the penetration is a little bit low. But if for a tier 8, all the light tanks have very low penetration. But that doesn't matter anyway, because once you're a good player, you'll get behind the enemy and shoot at his weaker armor. The aim time is 1.73. That's really good, and this is without any modifications. I don't know if I don't know if there's a stock tank. I might have a gun laying drive, but it's probably without the crew. 1.73 is one of the best you can get in the game. Dispersion of 0.36 is kinda average. Damage per minute is good at 2,200. Hull armor is 25, and the turret is 25. All around, it's really low. It's consistent with light tanks. Top speed is 72, which makes it the fastest amongst the premium light tanks. And the view range, they're all about the same. Not a great tank, I would say. If you want a good light tank, you want to go with the EBR and the Link 6x6. The Link 6x6 is in the tech tree. I would rather, if you're going to spend 6,100 gold, put your money into getting the Link 6x6. You can spend a little bit money to get free EXP from Combat EXP, and get the Link 6x6. It's far more fun to play, but it has a high learning curve. It has a short spotting range, but you can take tracking damage and way easier with the EBR. ELC even 90 is good if you need to hide. Sunlock is good for high explosives. LT432 has the strong frontal armor if you like to chase after people. M41, it's nothing special, although it is fast. HWK30 is just kind of an average tank. I like the T92 because it's small. I would say strongly consider one of the other tanks. If you only get this, if you're going to play German light tanks, and the German light tanks really aren't that great, you really want to go with the French light tanks in general. The French light tanks are kind of the best in the game, and believe it or not, the Chinese light tanks are really good. There's a vehicle called the Type 62 and the Type 64. They're more fun to play than the M41. All light tanks players agrees that those tanks are really good to play. Okay, so what are the chances at the EVR? Well, I'm surprised that the M41